Hello, my dear friends. I'm Michaela. Welcome to my astrology channel, Today Energy. In this video, we will discuss in depth the upcoming new moon in Aquarius. It happens on the 21st of January. The sun and the moon will join at 1 degree of Aquarius. Well, this is not just a random new moon. This is the new moon that really, I believe, sets the free energy, the energy of initiations and starting the new year for all of us. Because so far, up until the mid-January, we had a way slower energy on the skies. We had several planets retrograding, not only Uranus, which is a faraway slow planet, but also the very personal Mars and Mercury. So it was hard to pull yourself together, right? It was hard to start something new, to start the fresh new year. But now this new moon really sets the energetical beginning, because both Mars and Mercury are already direct. So that's a huge green light for all of us. Besides this, you know that it's this first new moon in Aquarius for the year sets usually the beginning of the Chinese New Year. So I'm not an expert on Chinese New Year, Chinese astrology, but I just know that it does start always with the new moon in Aquarius, which happens late January or beginning of February usually. And this year will be the year of the water rabbit. Then next thing, happy birthday, dear Aquarians, dear Aquarius people. You're always so original, so interesting, so progressive. You are the people who lead us all into the future. You're so brave, you're so enthusiastic, idealistic, and very convinced, very sure about your plans, your goals, your ideas, your ideals as well. This is great. So please keep being the way you are, which is oftentimes different from the mainstream, but we need you to set the new trends. And of course, I wish you very strong health, a lot of happiness, a lot of good luck, and a lot of new horizons for you this year. Now, let me share the screen with you so we can together discuss and observe what's going on the sky in the moment of this new moon. You see where the sun and moon conjunct at 1st degree of Aquarius, 21st of January 2023. This chart is set for Bulgarian time. That's going to be 10:50 p.m. But of course, you can adjust the time for your local time zone. If you would like to see what time the new moon happens where you live. But most important is that we see this configuration on the sky, what energy it sets for the next 2 weeks up until the next big phase of the moon, which will be a full moon in 2 weeks. So we have a lot of Aquarian energy on the sky, which is a fixed air energy. If we talk about air, we're talking about mental activity, about thoughts, about ideas, about plans, about words, about communication, about interaction between people, looking for friends, looking to join some organization, some group of people who will be sharing our visions, our ideas, who will be supporting each other, right? So it's a very social new moon. The best way to achieve your goals is to do it with others, in cooperation with other people, where no one is the boss, but it's more like a horizontal structure, you know, a network of people. So networking, emailing, conversations, social gatherings, social and humanitarian causes, philanthropic causes, because Aquarius is the zodiac sign which is very friendly, which can be really very unique, very unusual, very weird, quirky. But at the same time, Aquarius takes care of other people like this, of the black sheep, of the mavericks, of the outcasts. in order to make them equal, you know, with the rest of the society. And also Aquarius is a very socially engaged, philanthropic zodiac sign. So taking care of all the layers of the society, let's say. So when we check new moon, we usually want to know what the ruler of this sign is doing. And Aquarius has two rulers. Look, we have the modern ruler, and that's Uranus. And yes, on the day of this new moon, Uranus is still retrograding, like moving backwards. But just 3 days later, on the 24th of January, Uranus will be stationary direct, which means that from Earth perspective, the planet will stop, not moving at all, and then turn its direction in order to proceed moving normally forward. It's a great news anytime a planet starts moving forward, because of course it means that the energy of this planet starts flowing more naturally, easily. We start expressing it more outwardly in the society, and there is a progress. There is a progress connected with this energy. It's not any more longer like internalized and doing some retrospection. But the slower the planet is, the slower it turns. So Uranus, like we feel the Uranian energy in the sky and among us for, let's say, a week before and even a week after the 24th of January. So already during this new moon, besides the strong Aquarian energy of friendships, society, of ideas, ideals, vision for the future, progress, we also have a lot of static electricity as if in the air amongst people, because Uranus is slowing down. So on a global scale, there might be such Uranian manifestations like, and you see Uranus is in Taurus, so it can be earthquakes, or it can be some innovations in the field of money, of financial markets, of goods production and distribution, supply chain, agriculture, art as well. You know, all the fields ruled by Taurus, which normally is a earth fixed energy, as well as Aquarius fixed energy, means that this energy doesn't like changes, but Uranus needs changes in order to go forward, to bring the future, the progress, right? So there is this tension, really, I would say, especially regarding possessions and resources and money, of course. But in a positive sense, Uranus can bring some innovations, some discoveries. On negative sense, of course, it might be sudden crashes, unexpected disruption. This is what usually Uranus brings too. And then already it starts moving forward smoothly. Also, Uranus itself rules science, technology, space, exploration, artificial intelligence, what else? Astronomy and astrology itself. So there might be some interesting focus and news on those topics in the public space couple of days before and after this lunation, this new moon. Then we check the second, the traditional ruler of of Aquarius, and that's Saturn. And we see that Saturn is comfortably still in his own home, let's say, right, at home in Aquarius. Now, Saturn is exactly this heavier expression of Aquarius, this expression that talks about stubbornness of the fixed Aquarian energy, of being quite ruthless and uncompromising. So once Aquarius has some idea and concept, there is nothing that can change their opinion. And this is the Saturnian flavor of Aquarius. So what we see here is that just one day after this new moon, there will be this beautiful conjunction of Venus and Saturn at 24 degrees Aquarius. Now, great news for the signs ruled by Saturn, which is not only Aquarius, but also Capricorn, because of course, when your ruler conjuncts lovely Venus, you feel so attractive, so beautiful, so diplomatic, liked, accepted, you feel friendly, you attract friends, love, cooperation, agreements. It can be romantic relationships starting for you. It can be professional and business relationships, agreements, contracts. It can be also something related to arts, comfort in life, right? So those are the qualities that Venus gives you by conjuncting your ruler and setting a new Venus-Saturn cycle for you for the next couple of years. Now, I must say, for the signs ruled by Venus, and that is Taurus and Libra, this conjunction can bring actually maybe some challenges for you, because Saturn is the planet of restrictions, challenges, delays, but also maybe perhaps you're starting something, some friendships as well. You know, it's in Aquarius. So your ruler Venus now is focused on light social interactions, on unusual relationships with unusual, original people, unconventional, freedom-loving. But here maybe you're setting some community new rules or some friendships which will be very serious, very long lasting, and quite sustainable in the long run. So also I think if you have serious intentions in mind, that can feel quite positive as well for you. Now, what aspects does the new moon make? First thing first, we see that it's set very closely to Pluto, currently at 28 degrees Capricorn. Pluto will be our main hero, main focus at the beginning of March, when he will ingress to Aquarius just for a couple of weeks. Just reaching the 0 degree and some minutes of Aquarius, not even reaching the 1st degree, then Pluto goes back to Capricorn and so on, but it's gonna be a historical moment. If you would like to know what this transit of Pluto into Aquarius for the next 20 years means for you, you can check on my channel my previous videos. I uploaded 12 videos in December 2022 for each zodiac sign. The videos are about 1 hour, 1.5 hours long, and they describe all the major events for you for 2023. But this new moon, very interestingly, I believe it's going to be like a foretaste, like a preview of the ingress of Pluto into Aquarius in March. So already now we can sense, with the energy of this new moon, about this new Aquarian beginnings in our lives, which are very strong, very intense, massive, because Pluto is a huge amount of desire, of passion, of energy concentrated in something very narrow. You know, Pluto is the black or white, is the planet of extremes. So please keep in mind not to get into fixations, into obsessions. Try to channel Pluto positively during this new moon. Pluto is a very big focus on some idea, on some ideal, on some vision about future development. So with Pluto, things are serious, right? Just like Saturn, but even more so. Yes, Pluto can come with fears. Pluto can come with some internal issues we are afraid of. So we want something, but we still maybe have to perform some inner alchemy, inner purging, inner work in order to allow ourselves to achieve it, to believe in it. That yes, I'm worthy of this. Yes, I can do it. No one will stop me. You know, Pluto is a big self-discipline, self-control as well. So wow, we can all collectively and personally achieve a great deal if we have really positive ideals for ourselves and also for all the society. Remember, Aquarius cares about others, not emotionally. It's not so emotional like the water signs. It's an air mental energy. So it's about community, networking, a common vision. and common social benefits, basically. But yeah, with Pluto, it's a great intensity, great focus, great strength, persistence, dedication. And we can start something and actually see it through, like finish the project. Now, besides this heavy Plutonian energy, so be careful of paranoias and of fixations and obsessions with ideas. We have the support, first of all, of Mars. Mars makes a very wide trine to this new moon from another air sign, from Gemini. You see, Mars turned direct on the 12th of January, but as I mentioned, is never so quick that the planet changes direction. Suddenly all the doors are opened. Yay, we're free to act. No, look at that. Mars on the 12th of January turned at 8-degree Gemini, and now on the 21st of January, is still at 8 degrees of Gemini. It barely moved forward. Yes, it does move forward. And with every day, it gains speed, confidence, momentum. So yes, with every day, we gain more and more passion, ambitions, assertiveness, courage to act as we think is the best, right? And in this, but I would give it like a couple of more weeks until we're fully energized by Mars direct. But how does Mars help this new moon? Well, with social contacts, with social interactions, with useful contacts, knowledge, skills, communication, exchanging of ideas, a lot of emails, phone calls, travels, which will be very beneficial. But look at this, the same day, Mars makes quincunx to its current ruler, to Mercury. Mercury that rules Gemini. Mars is a guest in the home of Mercury, but there is a tension between them. They don't get very well at the moment. You see, Mercury is in Capricorn. Mercury wants a serious planning, cautious, slow, gradual, establishing strategy of how you will achieve what you want, keeping your head cool. And Mars is, of course, rushing, it's hasty. In Gemini, it's like, I want this and this and that, and, you know, like trying to catch so many projects at once that it can be frustrating, that you cannot actually cope with all this multitasking. So it's very important here to actually be reasonable and to be establish some phase and some routine, right? And go slowly but surely, step by step, doing some planning. At the same time, this new moon sextiles our great benefic Jupiter. Sextile itself is an aspect of luck, of help, of opportunities. So it's good to listen to this astrological forecast so you don't miss the opportunities. Jupiter usually brings luck, growth, expansion, you know, so whatever ideas, plans, and projects you set now, you will manage to grow with them, to become even maybe popular, to inspire others, because Jupiter is a very inspirational planet of a teacher, of a guru, of a leader, of a celebrity, of a star. And besides this, is in the fire sign of Aries. So you have the drive, the ambition, the motivation, the courage. You are the superstar, you're the hero. So yes, you have to collaborate with others. You have to find a common language with others. But frankly, you can be your own hero. You can set the example for others, and just you have the whole faith in yourself. Everything is possible with your own efforts. Don't be afraid to be the pioneer, to be the explorer. Both Aquarius and Jupiter in Aries like to go first, not to wait for someone else to give you the permission. Again, there is a tendency to over-rush, to overstretch, definitely. So be careful with that. First think, first plan, First, focus, stay cool-headed, stay reasonable, think about others. Are your actions kind of positive for you and for others as well? And then act, and you will see how things will work for the best for you. Now, I think we covered all these interesting and beautiful, very exciting, very like strong energies for this new moon. These energies will be with us for the next 2 years. Sorry, for the next 2 weeks actually. Now I stop sharing the screen and I will focus now on a brief forecast for each sign about this new moon. Do listen for the information based on your rising sign, because I do base my forecast, my calculations according to the ascendants. But also if you have additional 2-3 minutes, you can check the information as well for your sun sign. That will show you how you can best possibly react on the circumstances brought by this astrological event. And even you can listen to the information for your moon sign, because that can show you how those events will affect you internally, emotionally. Okay? So we start with Aries, and because this new moon happens at first degree of Aquarius, using the Placidus system, it might happen either in your 10th house or in your 11th house. So please check in which house falls for you in your natal chart the first degree of Aquarius. And so you are expecting massive, strong new beginnings, whether in the career sphere, most probably in regarding your social status. It can change dramatically. It can bring you huge success, rise in power, rise in career, or maybe, you know, move job, open your own business, become a leader, manager, become your own boss, open your own business. Some big changes like this in your 10th house, or if it's in your 11th house, then we're talking about new friendships, new communities, societies, you participating in new organizations, finding like-minded people, finding support or popularity in front of others. Maybe you start teaching in university or courses, or you open online business, so you become famous online. And Jupiter supports this lunation from your first house. So this all benefits you personally. You become the star, the guru, the leader, the mentor, the teacher, inspiration for others. And you gain luck, success, and popularity for sure. And of course, also higher social status. Dear Taurus, for you, this new moon happens either in your 9th or in your 10th house. Please check in your natal charts where falls the first degree of Aquarius, in which house, okay? So if we talk about 10th house, this powerful new moon can bring you big success at work, in your career, in your mission in life. Your status might raise. You become a boss, a leader, a teacher, an expert, open your own business, or you become a parent, you get married. Yeah, you change your social status for the best, I believe. There might be some strong academic achievements if we talk about your 9th house. You might join some international society, community, start an education, getting a degree, becoming an expert, becoming popular in some social events, some conferences, or you might meet some very inspirational, powerful teacher, mentor, guru who will change your perception of the world, your moral code, your aspirations for your life, right? 9th house is the life purpose, life goal overall for you might change. And Jupiter makes positive aspects to this lunation from your 12th house. So all of this might be connected to your inner growth, spiritual development and growth, success in some online projects, remote work, hidden projects done in some places of isolation, like retreats, ashrams, clinics, hospitals, Or maybe someone from faraway lands and countries, from some exotic places, or someone just from different country and culture helps you from abroad or online. Dear Gemini, for you this new moon happens either in your 8th or in your 9th house. Depends really where in your natal chart falls this 1 degree of Aquarius. Please check it. So if we talk about 9th house, your whole worldview, faith, principles, belief system can change. Maybe it's because you meet some important inspirational guru, mentor, teacher. Maybe you start new studies, or you finish a degree, you get certified, you show yourself already as an expert, as a master in something. Maybe you participate in conferences, in social events, people recognize you, you become famous. If we talk about your 8th house, you might get some new financial opportunities, most probably passive income for investments, for loans, for mortgages, for support of your business. Maybe you find some powerful business partners, or you get into very deep passionate personal relationship. Maybe you find for yourself the right esoteric person, astrologer, psychologist. Maybe you yourself start getting interested in those topics. You start maybe learning them. Maybe you become a psychologist or astrologer. Jupiter supports this new moon from your 11th house. So you get help from your friends, from your like-minded people, or you become popular in front of a public or online with some courses, website, blog. Maybe you are helped by some political or non-political NGOs, organizations. Maybe you get together with others to some group therapy, or you join some humanitarian or social causes. Also, you might be fulfilling your dreams, your wishes, your goals, and setting new ones, and sky is the limit for you, really. Dear Cancers, for you this new moon happens either in your 7th or in your 8th house. Depends really where in your natal chart falls the 1st degree of Aquarius. Please check that. Because if we talk about 8th house, this might be a very powerful new moon that sets, first of all, your own personal psychological and emotional healing. Maybe you're finding a new psychologist, a new guru, esoteric professionalist like astrologer or tarologist, who can help you dig deep inside you and get free of some old traumas. Also, the 8th house can talk about new intimate relationship, very like passionate one, very deep one, maybe new business partnership and new possibilities for passive incomes, scholarships, or loans, credits, mortgages, support for your business, inheritances, and so on. 7th house, if this falls in your 7th house, new relationships, personal and professional ones, new contracts, new deals, which can be very lucrative, very successful for you, because Jupiter supports this lunation from your 10th house of career, of mission in life, of social status. So maybe thanks to your clients, colleagues, business partner, your own spouse, maybe, they support you, they motivate you, and you're reaching higher positions, or you become a spouse, you get married, you change your surname, you move abroad or a home, you open up your own business. So there is some great change of status for you. You might be supported by either lawyers, advisors, business partners, or 10th house. You might be supported by government, by authority figures, by your manager or boss, or even by your parent. Dear Leos, for you this new moon happens either in your 6th or in your 7th house, depends where in your natal chart falls the 1st degree of Aquarius, so please do check that. If we talk about the 7th house, well, this new moon can bring new friendships, partnerships, engagements, new contracts, new deals, business partnerships, clients. And they might be very influential, very powerful, very passionate for you. If we talk about 6th house, this new moon can set for you new health routine, new daily routine. You will take good care of yourself, work-life balance, maybe new office, new colleagues, new work environment, new work projects, maybe bigger, more massive, more lucrative. Yeah, Pluto is there. It's the planet of big business, of big volumes of work. You can heal yourself. You can get better with your health with this new moon. It's very powerful. And Jupiter supports you from your 9th house, so you can get this inspiration, this help from abroad, from doctors or medical systems from different cultures, or your work might be connected with some international space, tourism, travels, legal matters. You might win court cases because 6th house is about fixing injustices and inequalities, so some lawyers can help you. Legal advisors. 7th house is about legal contracts, right? So it can be a contract with some foreign institution, international company and project, and you can win some court cases. You can get popular also by your work, by your contacts, and working with clients. You can get the prestige of a well-renowned expert. Dear Libras, for you, this new moon happens either in your 4th house or in your 5th house. So if we talk about 4th house, this lunation can bring you some new powerful changes and beginnings related to your family. So like new family members, or changes who lives where, maybe new nationality, new papers for residency abroad, new home, new roommates, maybe some marriages within your family, renting property, selling, buying. If we talk about 5th house, well, then maybe new love, new romantic relationship, some news coming from your children, maybe something important happens in their life, some transformation for them. Maybe you find new hobbies, or you discover new talents within yourself, or your hobbies now become your business, because 5th house is also, you can make money from what you love doing. And Jupiter helps this new moon from your 7th house. So indeed, this might be new stage of a relationship. Like this time, it's official, it's marriage, it's maybe buying property together. Maybe you'll get help from your partner, from close relatives, or from some lawyers, consultants, real estate agents. Yeah, there might be this signature about property buying or selling or renting, or indeed for your hobby and passion, you might find clients. Dear Virgos, for you, this new moon happens either in your 5th or in your 6th house. Depends where the 1st degree of Aquarius falls into your natal chart. Please check that. If we talk about 5th house, those might be new romantic relationships, new passion, new hobby. Maybe even you now have the chance to turn your hobby into a business. What you love doing can bring you prestige and money. You discover new talents, possibly, or there are some news from your kids, from your children, or news about children in your life, really. If you discover that this 1st degree of Aquarius falls into your 6th house, then this might be a new professional beginning. New office, new colleagues, new team, more work, more money from your work, more prestige from your work. Yeah, Pluto is here, the planet of big business, of big resources. So you might be overwhelmed by work. Take care of your health. 6th house is also about daily routine, the regime we have. Our habits, and here Pluto can get rid of bad habits. No more caffeine, no more nicotine, no more sugar, right? Healthy lifestyle, better balance between life and work. Also, you can heal. You can heal, right? Healing your physical problem, or resolve some problems in life generally. You are supported by Jupiter in your 8th house. You have the support of psychologists, of astrologer, esoteric experts. You maybe are interested in those topics that you will heal, maybe because first you will heal your inner traumas and obsessions. Yeah, 8th house is the subconscious. You have to work with it. Also, you get support by your business partners, by money investments in maybe your work or business. If for the ones Virgos who are trying to get pregnant, now you also have this possibility, because both 5th and 8th house talk about death and rebirth. So basically about pregnancy. Maybe you will also get some resolution of court case if we talk about 6th, 8th house, and basically maybe even win some inheritance, passive income, right? Because 8th house is money we work with that are not ours. We did not make them. So all sorts of passive income for you may be helpful for developing of your own hobby and business. Dear Scorpios, for you, this new moon happens either in your 3rd or in your 4th house. Please check in your natal chart in which house falls the 1st degree of Aquarius. If we talk about 4th house, those are new beginnings in your personal life, especially family life, new members of family, relocations, buying, selling property, renting property, renovating where you live, papers, documents for residency. 3rd house, by the way, also talks about paperwork and documents. So maybe new deals, new small business, online business, trading, promotion. You can promote yourself with a new moon in 3rd house, establish new social contacts that might be really useful, powerful, and transformative for you. New vehicle, new traveling, which can change your whole mindset, new mindset, really. Try to think like a rich person, try to think like a happy person, eliminate the negative thinking. And Jupiter helps you from your 6th house. So all these contacts, all these courses, information, new skills can be very gainful for you, for your work. You can apply them in your daily life, daily routine, to solve problems, to fix things. You can fix things in your home, in your family. You can win a court case. And yes, you can be very successful and renowned and well paid in your work. And you will get help by doctors, by employees, by serving personnel, by lawyers, for instance. Dear Sagittarius, for you this new moon happens either in your 2nd or in your 3rd house. Depends in which house in your natal chart falls the 1st degree of Aquarius. Please check that. If we talk about 3rd house, this new moon can bring new social contacts, very important, very with maybe powerful people, new life transformative travels, maybe establishing online business, trading, promoting yourself. That can be very massive, like campaigns. You can gain new important skills, knowledge, which you can use professionally for gains. And Jupiter helps this. Also, if this lunation then falls into your 2nd house, for some of you, that is a very financial new moon. You can have new work projects, new sources of income, bigger salary, hopefully, work more with bigger clients, big business, big resources, and your self-esteem can be boosted. So work on your self-esteem. It is oftentimes directly linked to our financial situation and incomes. And Jupiter supports you, your ruler Jupiter, from your 5th house of pleasure, joy, of risk and gaining from speculative ventures and risk. So I'm not a supporter of all of this, but you, Sagittarius, you're usually very lucky. And with Jupiter, your ruler in your 5th house of games of luck, games of chance, of lucky wins, you might win a lottery or something, or do some very powerful, important investment. But of course, use your mind wisely. Don't rush, don't risk too much. You might get supported by your loved one, your romantic partner, by your kids. Your children can inspire you what to do, how to grow professionally. They will be like, go, you can do it. We believe in your talents, so your self-esteem will be boosted by these people. You can establish very successful now business, like your hobbies can turn into a profitable business. You can monetize your talents. All right, Capricorns, for you, this new moon happens either in your first or in your second house. Depends where the first degree of Aquarius falls in your natal chart. So please do check that. If we talk about second house, that means it's a very financially empowering new moon. You can start a new job. You can take a bigger, better paid work project. Yes, there will be more workload. Yeah, Pluto is like massive amounts. Maybe you become a business owner, a freelancer. There will be a lot of work, but also a lot of gains and incomes. And of course, you can make some very important investments as well. And second house is our self-esteem. So you can boost now your self-esteem very nicely. And if we talk about a new moon in your first house, then green light for all your new beginnings in life, which you desire to start and to achieve, no matter the area of life. But of course, also you might decide to change your style, your look, take better care of your health, establish healthier relationships or deepen them. There you go. You can sign some important contracts and make some deals with others. Jupiter supports this new moon from your fourth house. So you will get the support from your family, from your homeland. Maybe you'll make some, business with your homeland. There will be some expansion, growth of the place of living or within your family, new family members. Maybe you will be changing place of living. Maybe you will be working from home, renovating home, buying property. This can be falling under big investments and personal changes as well. Dear Aquarius, now for you, this new moon can happen either in your first house, or if you notice that your ascendant is second, third, fifth, 28th degree, whichever degree of Aquarius after the first one, then automatically this lunation actually falls into your 12th house. But let me see both cases for you. If we talk about 12th house, new moon, well, that's the beginning of the end, I would say. That's a time to relax, to go within, to explore your psyche, your soul, your subconscious, do some meditations, spiritual practices, work with your guru, with your psychologist, go to retreats, go to spa, go to clinics. You can heal your mind, your body, and your soul. It's a bit more quiet time, I would say, and it's a good time to get rid of bad habits, of inner obstacles like self-destructive tendencies, of inner traumas, to heal them. Maybe you are starting some online project, remote work that you do in isolation, in some hospital or online, or maybe you start preparation for your immigration, for instance, or you start a relationship with someone online, with someone abroad from different lands, overseas, for instance. But if this new moon happens in your first house, especially if your birthday is on 21st of January, happy birthday, and you can expect a very transformational year ahead, not only the next 2 weeks or 1 month, but the whole year, which will bring you new beginnings, new possibilities. But again, you have to close the old ones. You have to get rid of the old plans, expectations, and be brave to start the new things. Of course, maybe it is also related to your body, to your health. You might change your look, your style. You might change your dynamics of relationships. You can deepen them. You can sign some also very important for you serious contracts and deals. And all new projects that you decide to do, whether related to home, family, business, work, hobbies, private life, public life, just go for it. Go for it, dear Aquarius. New moons in first house opens all the new life in front of you. And Jupiter helps this lunation from your 3rd house. So we're talking about useful knowledge, useful social contacts. So communicate, go around, speak in forums online, open your blog, start your website, promote yourself. 3rd house is small business, online activities, courses, knowledge, travels. Maybe you're changing the neighborhood because it's new environment, new setting, and 1st house as well, the ascendant, is our closest environment. So very useful contacts. Maybe your relatives, siblings are helping you, neighbors, people from your local environment, interesting, important travels, relocation possibly as well. Dear Pisces, for you this new moon happens either in your 11th or in your 12th house. Depends where you have the 1st degree of Aquarius in your natal chart. Please check that. If we talk about your 12th house, it's the beginning of the end. It's the time to set intentions regarding burning bridges, finishing something, declutter, get rid of some emotional baggage. Maybe you will do regressions, maybe you'll do constellations, work with a guru, with a spiritual leader, do some spiritual practices, meditations, therapies, psychological ones. Maybe you'll just go to some ashrams, monasteries, or you will travel somewhere far away abroad. 12th house is a faraway lands. Maybe you are starting an online project, or project or communication with someone from overseas. Maybe you're starting preparation for your relocation or emigration. It's a good time to rest, to relax, to kind of make a review of all the past year, because months later the sun will move into your sign, Pisces. We will be celebrating your birthdays. The new energy will be with you. Then will be the time to start fresh, new start, right? Clean new page to turn into your life. But now it's the time to wrapping up, to end, to go within, to look behind you and liberate yourself from bad habits, possibly from fears, traumas, and so on. Now, if this new moon falls into your 11th house, it can be much more social, because you might meet new like-minded people, new friends, join some new groups of social activities, join some clubs, some political or non-political organization, work for some humanitarian charity causes. By the way, with 12th house also you can open some or participate in some charity activities. But 11th house is about being popular. It's about being in the society, maybe teach, maybe open a blog, being online. And 11th house is to have goals, have plans, have dreams, and reach them for yourself. And you're supported with this new moon by Jupiter in your 2nd house. So all of these activities can, first of all, raise your self-esteem. You can believe in yourself more. You can go to group therapy. You can be admired by people offline or online. You can be like, hey, I'm popular. I'm liked. I have friends. That's great, right? I'm a valuable person. Your values definitely are important here. Maybe you will find like-minded people if you're true to your values. What do you value in your life? Maybe you will be joining some group project with common resources, shared resources. Of course, with 2nd house, there might be more work, more investments, more spendings as well. Jupiter in the 2nd house likes to spoil you. So it's okay. Sometimes we need some spoiling, especially if the new moon is in your 12th house. So just go to some island, some retreat, enjoy, relax, and this will make you happier for sure. So my dear friends, this was the forecast for this upcoming very powerful new moon in the 1st degree of Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing my videos, for supporting my work and my channel. Always below the video in the description box, I'm leaving my contacts, so you can contact me through my Facebook, Instagram page, my email. If you would like to financially support my work, you can do it by PayPal using this email address. So I wish you, of course, a wonderful new new moon. Set your intentions, dream big, visualize, manifest, write down your wishes, write down your plans, focus on a couple of important things for you, and I'm sure they will give beautiful results to you and to all of us. Stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.